Coming up next, it is a UFC Welterweight Championship showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corner, come out fight.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, grappler versus grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me to skip combat sambo class, but what are your expectations for this one?
I expect these guys to come together, man. I expect them to come together, and we're going to see some fantastic throws, and not only just fantastic throws, but just jockeying for position. Even though it may not look that these guys are doing much, these are bad.
Really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it.
He's so committed.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
That was lightning fast, that right in.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
And he's out. Working out of the half guard here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Closed guard. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Oh, right to the mount.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
5 minutes in the books.
Now he can escape.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Settle down. Now, his striking is way too amateur for you, okay? You have superior hands. You're going to stick with them. I don't want you to think about anything.
All right, 5 minutes in the can. Here we go now with round 2. Kamaru Usman. And that man, Colby Covington.
Beautiful level change leads to the takedown.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable.
Covington's going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Covington's right back to the full mount here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Closed guard. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Covington gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. All right, so numbers continue to pile up. 71 total strikes have landed for Colby Covington. And landing at an 85% clip tonight against the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the box.
This is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position. Got his guard pass.
Nice hammer fist. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Kamaru Usman. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
And that's the end of round number 2.
No more.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Take a seat for me, bud. Deep breath. Let's get that heart rate down. All right, you with me? Good. Beautiful round. You definitely won that round.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Gotta think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. It was greenbacks, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point. It was accurate, and it was every time he let loose, he was able to land to great effect.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Side control now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Usman. Relentless pressure from the top by Covington. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Usman. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. So the unofficial numbers, 104 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landing with 87% accuracy against Colby Covington. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Double leg.
Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. And he landed the right hand there. Covington's back in full mount. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat. And now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that is the fight.
Breathe. Get some water. Relax. listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control from the top. I need you to work to pass.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool at the beginning of this round.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage and might as well use it.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeted. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, right in the mount.
Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter that's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts. Now the guy's got armbar, he's attacking it on.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode round.
That's right, here we go. Next round is underway. There was one submission attempt in the previous round, and this man is nothing if not an accurate pursuer of the submission.
He's going to continue to chase down that submission. Maybe the next time he gets it locked in, he'll find the finish.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Right hand point. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landing.
His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alex Overeem's head. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being... Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding a fantastic takedown land.
Covington's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Usman. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Usman. Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Less than a minute now to go in the round. Close guard. Covington gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
What a punch.
Right on the button. Was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Well, this is the man they are all chasing at 170 pounds, the UFC welterweight champion of the world, and getting it done with style points here tonight. Big victory by TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Merliot has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Covington.
All right, so there is a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised. We've seen this guy on his journey to this championship. At every step, he looked fantastic. And tonight, that continues in dethroning